What would the perfect Jurassic World Evolution game actually look like? Most would say better modular building, dynamic ecosystems, deeper terraforming, and a Cenozoic expansion pack. For almost a decade, the Jurassic World Evolution series has asked the players to solve the same problem, building a profitable park while maintaining the illusion that every variable can be controlled. But that was never the central idea behind Jurassic Park. Michael Crichton's novel is always about discovering that complex biological systems cannot be controlled simply because human beings understand how they were assembled. So instead of imagining Jurassic World Evolution 4, imagine something fundamentally different. Imagine Jurassic Park Evolution. The game begins exactly the way you expect. You arrive on Isla Nublar during the construction of the original Jurassic Park. The visitor center is halfway done, and the fences stretch across the land. The automated systems come online. At first glance, it resembles the management simulation everyone already knows. Only this time, every detail reflects the novel. The Dilophosaurus is nearly 8 feet tall, intelligent, territorial, and genuinely intimidating. The roster expands to species are in Michael Crichton's novels but never once appeared in any of the games. Ophthalia, Procompsognathus, Coeluris, Rustosaurus, and the return of Euophocephalus. Even familiar animals would feel unfamiliar. Tyrannosaurus bears the coloration described in the novel. The velociraptors possess brighter and more intimidating patterns that make them seem more like biological experiments than movie monsters. And perhaps most importantly, there are no artificial map boundaries. Isla Nublar exists as a single continuous ecosystem, because Mother Nature does not recognize invisible walls. Then something changes. The population reports skyrocket. Animals begin appearing where they shouldn't. Breeding records become increasingly inconsistent. The dinosaurs are reproducing. Soon juvenile animals begin disappearing from the reports altogether, because they have left. Hidden aboard supply vessels, they start appearing in the Costa Rican mainland as described in the novel. At that moment, the game ceases to be a management game and becomes a first-person shooter game. Instead of observing catastrophes from above, you're forced onto the land itself. Rangers leave their vehicles behind, entering dense jungle on foot to locate escaped animals, administer medical treatment, recover damaged equipment, or simply determine why another enclosure has gone silent. Then comes DX, one of the novel's most disturbing ideas receives the attention it has always deserved. A fatal disease begins to spread among juvenile dinosaurs after contaminated food enters the supply food chain. At first it appears isolated, then neighboring paddocks report similar symptoms. Entire populations begin collapsing while healthy animals continue dispersing across the island. By this point, the illusion of management has completely disappeared. To tell this story properly, characters would need to resemble their literary counterparts rather than their cinematic versions. John Hammond is brilliant, charismatic, and believes that wealth exempts him from consequence. Henry Wu is coldly rational and more concerned with engineering than ethics. Ed Regis represents corporate convenience over responsibility. Muldoon understands the danger long before anyone listens. Harding struggles to preserve order while biology steadily dismantles it. None of them actually understand the system. And even from an industry perspective, the timing has never been stronger to develop this game. Every major generation of Jurassic games has emerged alongside a new cinematic era. Operation Genesis followed Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic World introduced a new era of management titles with Jurassic World the game. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom gave us Jurassic World Evolution. Dominion expanded it further, giving us Evolution 2. And Evolution 3 arrived alongside Rebirth. History suggests another evolution is inevitable. The question is whether that evolution remains mechanical or philosophical. With next-generation hardware approaching, developers will finally possess the computational power necessary to simulate the uninterrupted island-scale ecosystem where migration, breeding, disease, weather, food availability, and predator-prey relationships occur continuously rather than as isolated mechanics. That's the game I want. One where the fences eventually stop mattering. Because a lesson that Jurassic Park tried to teach us was never that dinosaurs were dangerous. It is that life is a system too complicated to obey human expectations. The moment we believe we've mastered it is the moment we've already lost control. But those are just my thoughts on how we can truly evolve this franchise beyond simple park management. But I want to ask you guys this question. Would you welcome a darker, deeper, atmospheric, novel-accurate simulation game? What specific book-accurate mechanics or species would you want to see Frontier implement next? If you enjoyed this deep dive, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. And as always, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.